Okay, so this video right here came out yesterday, right before 4th of July, which is big time aimed, targeted things. Good, smart job here, PragerU. PragerU says, "Are you proud to be an American?" Is this going to be everyone's favorite e-boy Will Witt, or are they just going to... Oh, it looks like it's going to be everyone's favorite e-boy Will Witt. So we got a little e-boy for you. A little short little PragerU for you. Are you proud to be an American?
Are you proud to be an American?
Marvel Avengers, nice shirt, dude. Hey, I love the fucking hair.
You know, and you only get to be born in one country, I guess.
Wow, that is a glowing review of America. A glowing review.
What's up, guys? This is Will with PragerU. Today we're at Santa Monica Pier asking people if they are proud to be an American and what they think of the flag for 4th of July. Let's do it.
Okay, the old guy might say yes.
And guys, before we get started, remember that if you're here on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell button so that you never miss a new video. Make sure that you're subscribed. When you see this
I'm free.
flag, what do you think of?
White people.
Crushed it! He fucking crushed it, dude. Yeah, white people. You're damn right, bro. Hell yeah, what a good fucking answer to that. Based. Fucking cobbies in chat for this guy. Hell yeah.
It's because America is, I just see like, it's filled with like love and stuff. But when I see that flag, I don't see love.
True! True, true, true!
What does the flag make you feel?
Oh, well, makes you feel patriot.
It make me feel patriot. I am not KGB agent. I am patriot. Joy Drill Kill, thank you so much for 10 months on my very American stream. I am a very big patriot. I am not here to evade war crime for the Soviet Union. Cheeky breaky. Yeah. I am not here to steal nuclear codes. I am American. I like apple pie.
You know, American.
Yeah, no. That's the least good secret agent I've ever seen in my life. It make me think of America. The American flag it make me think of America. Yes, it is very good. My babushka, I mean my grandmommy, said to me, Vladimir, you should like the America because America is a good thing. Why is he turning sort of Italian? Fucking Italians. America is a good thing. What the fuck is going on? He just liked spaghetti immediately. We went from babushka to I'm eating pasta. I don't know what the fuck this is doing. Just cancel it. Cancel it. We're going. Thanks for following, dude.
I feel like it's mixed emotions.
Flag doesn't make you feel too good now?
Yeah, like it's just like I don't feel like united as a country anymore.
True.
Are you proud to be an American?
Oh. This guy looks like he might be a little ex-military. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 100%.
Boom! Cop. This guy's a cop. I don't know. I smell cop. I smell cop, dude. Does this guy look like a cop to you? He's got cop energy immediately. He's wearing police shades. That might be it.
Why is that?
And the way he's standing, like he's like doing this thing, like he normally has his patrol equipment on his waist.
Like I said, a lot of people suffer for it. A lot of people make sacrifices, so you know you have to respect it.
You got cop
You guys
energy,
proud
bro.
to be American?
I am. Not quite.
Not quite. Why do you say not quite?
I'm not really happy with everything that's going on in the country right now. But, I mean, I'm here, so I can't really do much about it.
What could change to make you proud to be American?
Just racism, social inequality. I think that has a lot to do with why people aren't happy in this country.
We're crushing it. We're crushing it. Look at this. I'm just tossing this out there, dude. Just tossing this out there. Totally correct. Totally correct. What is this? You've been spamming. What is this? Hogium? What is that? What is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is that like a burn? I don't know what that means, bro. What does that mean, dude? Does that mean thumb energy? Do you mean the bald cap? Do you mean my bald cap, dude? You don't like my fucking bald cap, bro? Wow.
Are you proud to be American?
Yeah, I am. I'm an American citizen.
I don't mean the
yes.
cop.
Why is that?
Diversity, that we can all be here, different colors.
I am also not a secret agent. I do love the diversity of this country. That old guy, though, definitely seemed like he was like a political refugee. This guy actually seems like he's really happy to be here. Anyone who wears a bucket hat, besides Bryson Gray, is probably having a decent day, dude. He's wearing the khakis. He's got, like, the belt on. This guy's just having a good day, dude. This is tourist as fuck. His passport is in this backpack. This is a good I was going to say good gay on actually. Good day. And I hope he has a good time.
Different religions, different beliefs.
Hell
We
yeah,
still
dude.
kind of make it together, you know?
I mean, you got.
I like his perspective. It's not really working. I like his perspective. I like the hopium that guy is sniffing. Okay, I would love. Okay, and this goes out to Will Witt and PragerU and all the fucking chuds out there. And I speak on behalf of every goddamn leftist that's ever existed. Okay, and I'm 100% correct, and none of them have another thing. Okay. If we're gonna have nations and borders and flags, okay, if we're gonna have those things, I would love to look upon my nation, border, and flag with pride and that sort of like patriotism that people like when they wank off to the flag. I would love to look at the flag and be like, God damn, we're fucking crushing this shit, bro. I'm crushing this shit. We're all here, and this place is the best goddamn place to live ever. Ever. And that's all we're trying to do. Imagine if you just let people like us, me with this beautiful bald cap, what if you just let us take over for 30 years? Just try it out. I'm just saying, we would be very patriot heavy here on the lefty spaces. I'm just talking about that. We'd also probably, if we're gonna have flags and borders and stuff, we would at least not have inhumane borders. You know what I mean? Like, sure, we can have a border as far as governance is concerned, but not the way that like people move across them. I don't think. I'm still fine with like vetting people and having security and making sure that like if you cross certain amounts of threshold, you know, when your governance changes, I'm fine with that. It makes sense to organize governance in that way and make sure that we have like certain things going on for certain communities. It's like making sure that your community is responsible for your community is important. And I'm fine with that, 100% fine with that. But the way we treat borders is very tribal. I mean, obviously. And so when leftists talk about no more borders, we don't necessarily talk about like one world government. Some people might have that idea. I think that's untenable because, you know, my culture is not going to be the same as like a native population in, well, just fucking anywhere, right? I'm going to have a different culture. And so we want those communities to sort of have a say about how that community exists and what goes on there and how they live their lives and you know, there'd be intermingling and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not like we're going to segregate ourselves into our own communities and never talk or anything, because I love going to other communities and visiting and seeing other people. But also, my community is where I'm comfortable, and everybody gets their own spaces. So it's kind of like, you know, it's the idea of no borders is more like stop restricting the way that we move in the way that we do restrict it. And stop dehumanizing, mostly, stop dehumanizing people on the other side of lines that we have drawn on a map, dude. Drawn on a map. That's it. I mean, that's really all it is. Otherwise, it's just geography that exists in real life. You know what I mean? And we just all happen to be organisms that live on this planet, and we should really do our best to make sure that every single person that exists has as decent and good an existence as they can for as long as they exist. And I think that's really, if you just do that, that's all we ever need, right? You've summed it up really well. I'm a leftist who supports an independent Scotland and independent Wales, and I've been accused of wanting to put up borders, but I really don't. Yeah, it's not about borders. It's about communities having a say over themselves, which is all that leftism ever really is. Like anarcho anything especially anarcho-lefty positions, are basically like, we have community, it is size X, Y, Z, whatever that may be, and it governs itself to an extent. Like, I think we should share commonalities. Like, I don't think we should allow, like I don't know, murder in one of these spaces and not in another. You know, we don't have the purge section in Montana where it would be, definitely. But, you know, like borders, I think nations will be around forever. The way borders work, it just doesn't make sense. I'm fine with states. States make sense. But you know how I can drive to Ohio and no one's checking me at the border, really, right? But Ohio might have a little different laws and stuff like that. And I'm fine from a security standpoint because of the way that our world is and the reality of it. We don't just want anybody being able to go anywhere, anytime. Vet people if you need to. But I mean, 99.9% of human people are just trying to live their life, dude. Even the Republicans, they're just trying to live their life. A lot of them live in ignorance, and a lot of them don't realize that they're doing something that's super fucked up. And I would like everybody to have a chance at happiness. Now, if you start fucking that up for people, dude, I mean, you're just gonna get the social backlash you get, man. That's whatever, dude. But I mean, all we want to do, like when it really boils down to it, what do you want to be? What do you want to be in life? And you know what the answer is? Happy. The only thing you want to be is happy. Now, that has a lot of facets to it. We can extrapolate out what happy means to you and to me, and how we can find common ground there, and if we even need to, you know what I mean? And that's all we should be doing. And what makes people happy? Being healthy, being safe, having the means to do things, having time to spend with friends and family, being able to follow passions, stuff like that. And all of the things that we want are pretty much granted to everybody in that system called communism. Communism. Yeah, I want to be what I define as me personally. Exactly. So whatever that is. Yeah. So silly.
Not a lot of freedom, other than a lot of oppression here and there. But
True.
you know, that's just how it is growing up as a minority.
You were born here. If you're not Native American, Native Indian, there's a big chance your parents or grandparents came from somewhere else and took a part of building this beautiful country. Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Originally from Serbia, Belgrade.
I was right.
Definitely agree. Definitely racism, systemic racism, especially just built into the systems that we have in America today could definitely be changed, and I think that it will benefit for the greater good.
It hurts me to see that.
I agree, dude. I don't know what PragerU thinks that they're doing here when they ask these. Like, I think they think their audience is gonna look at this and go and just scoff. But I mean, these people are just like normal people on the street that don't like do this every day, and like they have the correct takes. I don't know. Good food, good fun, good friends equals happiness. That's pretty much it, man.
When some people burn this flag or they hate it, when so many people have died behind that flag.
Who gives a shit, bro?
So I feel like if we could all work to change that for the better and just make everything a little bit more equal and have people feel safer to be in this country, I feel like that would be beneficial to everybody.
Do you feel like there is a better place in the world to live than America in terms of racism or anything like that?
In terms of racism? Specifically racism? Is there a better place to live than America? I don't know. A lot of places have a lot of different kinds of racism. Like, it would be better for me to live different places, but for like, I don't know, like for instance, me in Japan would do great, but Japan itself is very racist. So, like, to their own individuals, yeah, and especially black people and stuff. So it's less systemic here in Scotland from what I know, but it exists. Oh, I definitely heard that. But like you're gonna get less of that stuff. I was thinking the Norwegian countries like Finland, Sweden, stuff. They still have like Islamophobia and shit. Yeah. How would you really know how it feels outside of? That's what I was gonna say. How do I know how it feels outside of the United States? I would assume any country that doesn't have slavery as part of its foundation will have less of a culture of racism. So I do think in terms of racism, any culture, any country that doesn't really have a background in that kind of thing, specifically on the racism issue, there's lots of places that are going to be better. Yeah. Canada is better than the U.S. at least. Yeah, they are really bad with their native population, like currently. We're really bad too, but it's like kind of part of the day to day is like just the atrocities of the Canadian government, and then the Catholic Church. And so I don't know if it's better. I just think the target is different, so it feels different for an American, or it might feel different for you guys. Costa Rica is pretty nice. Of course, Costa Rica founded on slavery. So I don't know. Yeah, I think there's lots of places you could go to have a really nice time that wouldn't have a lot of racism, but they'd have other problems and stuff. No one's perfect. But that's the point, right? The point is to acknowledge these things are not perfect and acknowledge that they're bad and say, like, you know what? We're not going to let that continue. We're going to do better.
That I don't know for sure. I'm sure that there is, but I can't give a specific place.
Yeah.
On racism specifically.
We South American. We were born Ecuadorians.
Proud to be American. Live
Oh, he's just Ecuadorian. He's not Russian.
here.
We are very
I couldn't
proud.
place his
Happy.
Absolutely.
Wait, didn't Ecuador have was it Ecuador that had I know South America, specifically Argentina, had like Nazi refugees and stuff political refugees that they didn't want to get Nuremberg trialed. I bet that happened in Central America though as well.
Do you see younger people today take America for granted?
I saw
Yeah.
that.
Well, you should not. You should do your part.
You should do your part. Sounds like a fucking commie to me.
Okay, I don't care how young you are. Don't take it. It's always something you can do for the country. Like President Kennedy said, it's not what the country can do for you, it's what you can do for the country.
So, as a leftist, I take a little bit of a different approach with that. It's not what you can do for yourself. It's what you can do for everybody. Not the country, not the fucking country. The people. The people, dude. That's what it's about. Not the fucking country. I don't care what this flag looks like at all. This flag is largely meaningless to me. This doesn't mean things to me. When I see this, I go like, yeah, it's the fabric that we associate with the country. Sure, fine with that. I don't think it's a good branding. I don't think it's a good look, frankly. But you know what? I absolutely think the people that live here deserve happiness. Each and every one. Even Will fucking Witt deserves happiness. And hopefully that happiness is reached through, in a way that doesn't hurt other people like Will Witt tends to. So, you know what I mean? Like I don't want Will to die sad unless he's a piece of shit his whole life, you know what I mean? But I want everybody to have the opportunity for happiness. That's all I want. That's like all my politics. Every political opinion that I have boils down to, I want everyone to have the maximal chance at happiness that we can provide them. That's it. That's the whole thing. If you have another type of view, I don't know why. Like conservatives, do you think conservatives prioritize people's happiness in their policy decision making? Because I fucking don't. Anyway, we're going to finish this up, and then I got a little cleansey for you.
All right, guys, we just finished up here, and all the old people we talked to were very proud to be an American.
Surprise.
There were some younger people who were, but there was a lot of people who weren't proud to be American, but couldn't really explain why they weren't.
I could explain why they weren't. Will, I'm done with the video. I'm going to explain why young people are not happy with the way it works. Let me see if I can find this for you. I think it's definitely in my likies. Let's see. So, basically, the idea here is why young people aren't super gassed up to be part of this place, right? They're not going to be the super happiest that they could possibly be living in America. And the reason is because people our age, in their 30s, in their 20s, in their 40s, somewhere in there, millennial-ish age people, did not grow up in a period of just like raw opulence post-World War II, leading into the sort of that sort of downslope after the fact. Most of us, plus or minus 10 years relative to how old I am, is we don't have the same opportunities. We have more opportunities in some ways, like our phones do a lot of the heavy lifting for some of those things. Like our we have access to more information, we have access to a lot of stuff, and so they think because we have like these conveniences like video games and cars and DoorDash and printers and computers and the internet, that they think, oh well, life is handed to you on a silver platter, you have everything, I never had any of this shit. And to some extent that's correct, like from a visceral, I didn't even think about it, you have a lot of conveniences, sure, but along with those conveniences comes a broader problem. Okay, the price of things has been driven up, and the wages that people make for their labor have not really moved a ton. And so that has created, and I'm still addressing this to Will Witt and PragerU, who doesn't understand why people would be unhappy, is that the economic possibilities when you were in the 70s, you would make, like $30,000 a year, median income $60,000 a year for a household or something like that. And you could get a house that was half your income or a little bit more, $38,000 for a house my size. And you could have a house, you could get a house, you could have a family, you could afford that, you could go to school. There was lots of things that you could do for your economic success. But since then, prices have only gone up for everything. Housing, for education, like Stanford, for instance. I believe in the 70s, it was like $1,800 or $1,200 for like a year's worth of tuition. Like, that's just not viable. I could pay to go to Stanford in the 70s now. I couldn't do it now. I can't pay to go to Stanford today. And I do okay. You know what I mean? Just wild shit. Wild shit. Housing is absolutely bananas. And that's why we need to provide it as a service, as an amenity for people that live.